WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American, this time in Dublin, Ireland at Whiskey Live Dublin 2023, together with
Paul Corbett, Distillery Manager for the Powerscourt Distillery.
Okay, your new title is Distillery Manager.
Yeah, Distillery Manager, but still head distiller,
I was
head
going to
blender, power washer, whatever needs doing. Small team, we all do it.
Yes, that's what exactly. I was going to say, wait, you're this, and now just combine it all together, Distillery Manager. Yeah. Very good. Now, the elephant in the room that I want to talk about is this beauty.
Yes.
I picked this bottle up, and this is brand new. So I couldn't even find it yesterday on your website. So now, this is your own single malt made at the Powerscourt Distillery, 100%.
100%.
Yay! How old?
It's 4 years old.
4 years old. All right. So you've been distilling now, or the company has been distilling now for, is it 4, 4.5?
Yeah.
Almost 5? I thought it was almost
June
5.
2018.
Yeah. Okay. 2018. So it's almost 5.
Yeah.
But this is 4-year-old Spirit. Very, very good. Now, this is your single malt, and how happy are you about this?
I'm very happy with it. For a 4-year-old liquid, I think it's matured really well.
Mm-hmm. Talk about the cask combination.
This is 100% bourbon barrel.
Easy.
100% bourbon barrel. Really wanted to showcase just the spirit that we're producing. Didn't want to hide it behind a heavy wine finish or anything like that. So I wanted the core product to be 100% bourbon barrel.
Right.
And we will bring out kind of a range of this finished as well. But
all right.
So,
very, very good.
Keep the core bourbon.
Price in Ireland?
55.
So, some other people do a €200 bottle inaugural release. Didn't you think about that?
Well, we sat down, we had a meeting about it, but no, we wanted to be accessible to everyone from the get-go. So,
all right, very good. So, now, it basically started off with the Fercullen Falls that you started putting your own juice in this.
Yes, so 50% malt, 50% grain.
Right.
We're a pot still distillery, we don't have any grain, so the grain is sourced.
Exactly. So this was 50% your own juice, or okay, I thought it was only a part your own juice.
50%.
I thought the malt. I thought only a part was. It was totally your own.
100%.
I did not know that. All right, very, very good. And this is a small batch. So will this now be phased out?
No, we're going to keep this as well.
I did not know that. Okay, very, very good. And the price point in Ireland is?
38.
Yeah, 38.55. Very, very nice. What else do you have here that's nice that you can show us?
So we're also tasting today the Italian Gardens Series 2.
Okay, I have number 1, I have number 2. When's 3 of 3 coming out?
It's going to be bottled next week.
Okay.
And it is going to be 100% Powerscourt liquid as well.
Oh, wow.
Similar to the single malt, but will be again keeping
Amarone?
Okay. With the Italian.
So you went from the grain to a single malt here from
that's a blend.
That's a blend. All right, you went from grain to the blend to but this is not your own juice in here, is it? Okay. See, now that would have surprised me. I didn't know. Okay, good. So so you actually have the transgression or the transition as well over there. Very, very, very nice. Good job. And how long is the Amarone finish? Was it, 6 months around?
Well, this product was actually released before I joined
the
company.
So you don't... Okay. No information from you. Very good. Now, you've been there a year, I think, haven't you?
July.
Okay, July. Almost a year. So we have May now. So what was the biggest challenge for you to wrap your head around?
So when I joined Powerscourt, to get 100% manual distillery, not an actuator in the whole distillery. So just learning the whole process.
Are you going to change that?
Not for the foreseeable.
Okay, good. Okay.
And if I was, I would still keep the stills completely manual, and maybe just put a bit of automation on the brew house.
I think so. Okay.
The real running up and down the stairs the entire time happens.
Yeah.
But then also I had to get to know kind of all the tasks because this, obviously, the single malt was on the horizon, and it was really looming. So didn't have a lot of time to get into the weeds with all the barrels, taste them all. Not the worst day's work.
I was going to say,
But, no, I love it. Look, that's what I love doing. So it's not really hard work if you really love it. So.
That's very good. What can we expect in the future from Fercullen?
So
at the moment we have bourbon. At the moment we have Amarone ones. At the moment we have blend, which is also basically bourbon, right? And a little bit of sherry?
There's no sherry. There's a small bit of virgin American.
See, okay, it was something. All right,
core of the distillery is always going to be bourbon, but I also just actually did have a big container coming of a mixture of everything.
So you get to experiment.
A lot of experimenting with finishes, but also a lot of experimenting in the distillery itself. So, for instance, at the moment, we're doing a 90% amber malt brew.
Now, tell me what amber malt is. Not everyone understands that.
Yeah, so usually when you're making spirit for distilling, you use a distiller's malt.
Yep.
It's a very lightly kilned malt, so there's a lot of enzyme activity and a lot of sugar, so you get a big yield. So with amber malt, mainly used in craft brewing.
Right.
So they kiln it or fire it a lot, toast it a lot more. So no enzyme activity in it at all, but you get a lot more caramelized flavors. And it's usually only used at about 10% of beer. So we 90%.
Oh.
And then took out all the distiller's yeast, 100% Hefeweizen yeast. So we're just putting it through the stills at the moment. And from that, the grain, you're getting a real toasted kind of Weetabix flavor or shredded wheat. And then that yeast are real bananas on top. So the spirit's like a real banoffee.
Oh,
we also did we did a crystal malt and oat pot still earlier. And we did a chocolate malt and oat pot still. So we're going to dedicate from now on every January to March to unusual pot stills.
That's not just 1 week a year, but actually 3 months a year. Because a lot of distilleries go, you get 1 week a year to experiment. So I like you, but 1 week, otherwise it's not worth. You get 3 months a year. Wow.
3 months we're going to do weird and wonderful pot still.
Exactly.
I'm going to use, we have our single malt here, which is going to be the core of the distillery. And then pot still I'm using as a platform for innovation that you can do in Irish whiskey. Different grains.
Now, how long did that take you to convince the people to allow you to do that? Was that your idea?
Well, that was one of the stipulations of me joining the company.
Good. Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Didn't have any bones about that.
That was what I want to do. Very, very, very good. And you'll be working with oats and what other type of grains?
For now, just oats. I'm not a fan of wheat myself.
There
was some rye done before.
I was going to say,
But I might bring in a small, but at the moment, just mainly different brewers' malts. And oats.
There's a whole, I have like a little table of all the different degrees. You can go all the way up to caramels and choco malts and so on. So very interesting,
I've been talking to an experimental maltster in the UK, and he's got a lot of malts that have never been released. Brewing malts. So I'm going to try and get them into that window next year.
Very good.
And then with the yeasts, we've got different yeasts.
And the last question, any heritage grains?
We don't have any heritage grain.
Okay, good. Who knows?
We do grow about 100 tons of raw barley ourselves on the estate, which we use in the pot still. But no, none of them are heritage.
Okay, very, very interesting. Well, that's exciting what's happening there at Powerscourt, and your brand is Fercullen, and I think you're having fun, aren't you?
Yeah, you can see that.
Look at that face, exactly. All right. WhiskyJason here, together with
Paul Corbett, Powerscourt Distillery.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.